Kasunod po nito ay ang pagbasa naman ng mission at vision ng Quezon Provincial Hospital Network, Quezon Medical Center, sa pangunguna po ni Miss Claire Alejandro at Miss Jet Radones para sa mission at core values ng
pamamagitan ng pagiging tertiary level hospital at pagkakaroon ng ISO certification. Di katagalan na
Mga kalalawigan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Nangangarap ako para sa aking anak, sa aking pamilya.
Buong puso akong naikiisa sa pananatili ng kaayusan.
Kaisa ako ng lahat sa pagbalangkas ng mga alituntunin sa ikaulad ang ating pinakamamahal na lalawigan.
Buong lakas akong naniniwala sa aking sarili na kaya kong magtagumpay.
Naninindigan kami
Sa pagbuo at pagtayo
na matibay at magagandang
gusali at lansangan.
Nabubuhay ako para tuparin ang pangarap ng lahat.
Pagmamahal namin sa kalikasan
at katutubong kaalaman
ay mahalaga para sa ating lahat
at pangmatagalan na kaunlaran
at mas progresibong pamayanan.
Buong puso akong nabubuhay para sa kalusugan ng lahat ng mamamayan.
lingkuran ko ng buong kahusayan ang sambayanan. Hindi ako makikibahagi sa mga katiwalian sa pamahalaan. Pipigilan at isisiwalat ko ito sa tama na pamamaraan. Isasabuhay ko ang isang lingkod bayan sa Diyos, mga taong makakalikasan at makabansa. Tutugon ako sa mga hamon, mga bagong panahon, tungo sa adikain ng matatag, maginhawa at panatag na buhay na matungkulin at sakaling ito pati anuwa ng mga ito.
Quezon Province Vision. A progressive and healthy Quezon Province. A prime and average tourism. Uplifted by reliable and inclusive services, competent leadership power. UPHN, QMC, Vision. Radidi, IMS certified, level 3 hospital, level 3 training, and teaching DOH retained hospital in Region 4 by 2030. Quezon Province Vision. Quezon Province will maximize its full potential to be prime agricultural destination in the region towards sustainable investment-friendly environment, optimize utilization of resources, provision of infrastructure and support services, and harmonization of policies and programs. It shall promote socio-economic development by providing accessible and quality healthcare services and education, enhancing agricultural and fishery production, intensifying livelihood opportunities and job generation, building better and more infrastructure, ensuring well-balanced leisure and competitive tourism industry, and advocating people's participation through the observance of good governance. UPHN QMC Vision. We, the Quezon Medical Center, a level 3 training and teaching provincial hospital with quality management system, are committed to deliver affordable and excellent healthcare services to the different stakeholders in Region 4, supported by evidence-based research and practices for the welfare of the patient and preservation of the quality of life as a whole. Our core values: quality service, modesty, compassion, honesty, empathy, accountability, leadership, and safety. Our motto: QMC Heals.
Muli, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ngayon po ay ating pakikinggan ang mensahe mula po sa ating putihing Chief of Hospital na si Dr. Juan Eugenio Fidel Villanueva.
Governor Dr. Helen Tan, Vice Governor Stern Alcala, Provincial Administrator Manny Botardo, mga kasama kaibigan natin sa Sangguniang Panlalawigan, mga namumuno ng iba't ibang departamento dito sa Provincial Government, mga kapwa kawani na nagtatrabaho sa Quezon Province, mga kasama ko na kapwa magagamot sa Quezon Medical Center, mga kapwa empleyado mula sa Quezon Medical Center, mga kaibigan, guests, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. It is indeed a privilege on our part na kami po ang maging host ng araw na to ng flag raising ceremony dito sa provincial capital. At bago po ipagpatuloy, gusto kong magbigay pagpapakilala sa mga kasama ko na ngayon po ay nasa likod ko. Dati nung nag-umpisa kami na first time ko umattend po rito sa flag raising ceremony, halos hindi po namin mapuno yung stage. Ngayon, through discipline, through training, I've noticed and everybody has noticed that when we became more disciplined at saka nag-implement kami na-elevate din namin yung antas ng Quezon Medical Center to level 2, mas lalo kaming dumadami dito sa stage na umaattend. Nung una akong beses na umattend dito for a flag raising ceremony, andun ako nakatayo sa gitna ng stage. Ngayon po, halos nasa dulo na kami ng stage. Sa dami po ng empleyado sa Quezon Medical Center. First, I would like to mention, of course, the members of the Management Committee of the Quezon Medical Center, the Chief of Clinics of Quezon Medical Center, Dr. Mon Carmona, Dr. Raymond Sopeña, the Chief of the Ancillary Service, the Head of the Accounting Division, Jomar Borromeo, the Head of the Nursing Service, of course, Ma'am Salome Paicao, the Head of the Finance Division, Claire Alejandrino, the Head of OIC, Head of the Supply Chain, Ma'am Mirai and Verdan, and the OIC Administrator, Ms. Jet Radones. Gusto ko rin magbigay pagpapakilala o para ma-familiarize po kayo ang mga iba't ibang clinical department heads. We have, of course, Dr. Detet Cabangon of the Pediatric Division, Dr. Belen Garana of the OB-GYN Division, the head of the Outpatient Department, Dr. Briones. Then we also have the head of the Emergency Room Division of the hospital, Dr. Macy Italia Cabuyao. We have the head of the Department of Surgery, Dr. Jonathan Garcia, the head of the Department of Internal Medicine, Dr. Nelson Placino, the head of the Rehab section, Dr. Nixon Cabo Champungco, the head of the department, Dr. Pagya. The head of the ENT department, of course, is also Dr. Mon Carmona. The head of the radiology department, Dr. Beverly Fausto. And of course, the head of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery, Dr. Wong. And the head of the Anesthesia Department, Dr. Paulo Nacorda. The head of the HIV Hub, Dr. Cabuyao. Did I call everybody? So, these are the men and women that leads Quezon Medical Center. I would like also to give recognition, of course, for a fact that Quezon Medical Center has a residency training program, and I would like to congratulate 5 of our graduates from the internal medicine. Maraming salamat po sa serbisyong ibinigay nyo, at since sila po ay mga permanent employee ng Quezon Medical Center, tuloy-tuloy din ang kanilang pagsaserbisyo, hindi lang sa QMC, kundi sa probinsya. And may I call their name? We have Dr. Rahil Kent Reyes, Dr. Sistana de Ramos Camello, Dr. Anyabit Talan de Luna, Dr. Lil Cheryl Argulia, and Dr. Adrian Robert Sebok. Sila po ay hopefully ay mag-e-exam ng kanilang fellowship, no? Examination, and hopefully, and we expect them to pass, and will continue on to serve now, not as a resident trainee, but this time as a consultant of the Department of Medicine, and also if they will be given the opportunity to be detailed in some of the hospitals under the Quezon Provincial Health Network. I would like also to congratulate the Department of Medicine. They have just received their full 3-year accreditation effective January 1, 2024 up to December 31, 2026. So we are assured that the Department of Medicine has an accredited residency training up to 2026. So congratulations to the department under the leadership of Dr. Nelson Placino and his team of consultants. Of course, congratulations also to the internal medicine training head, Dr. Joseph Absen. And ably assisted by Dr. Ludovice and Margaret Villamayon. Quezon Medical Center, as we have reported in the last assessment and start planning in San Fernando, La Union, has accomplished a lot through the leadership of Governor Dr. Helen Tan. To name a few, we have maintained our residency training accreditation, especially for the Department of Surgery and Medicine. For this year, we hope to add more departments to have accredited residency training, such as the Department of Anesthesia, Department of OB/GYN, Department of Pedia, the Radio Department, and also the Pathology Department. We are also continuously doing some infrastructure improvement, renovation, of course, under the sponsorship initiative or a good governor, Dr. Helen Tan, and duly assisted by our OIC or provincial engineer office, provincial engineer Chel Ferrer, and also the good partner of the hospital engineer Sally Francia. Aside from that, other achievements at the end of the year, we were able to attain the distinction of being a level 3 hospital and at the same time an ISO certified level 3 hospital, and we are now recognized as the first and the only provincial hospital that is level 3 and at the same time ISO certified. So what are the other activities of the hospital for this year? Just for the coming month, we will have a scheduled cleft palate surgery and a cataract caravan. And we are also inviting everyone to please enroll themselves for the e-consulta for your health benefit. Please do register yourself to Quezon Medical Center. Okay. We started the year running, of course. On January 8th, we were privileged by the presence or by the visit of the Honorable Secretary of Health, Dr. Teodoro Herbosa, through the kind invitation of our good governor, Dr. Helen Tan. They went around the hospital and make some ocular inspection, and our good governor has always, like in the past, has always been closely coordinating with DOH so that there is a continuous improvement and support coming from the national government. January 8th was also the first day of the Love for All. We were also, the following day, January 9th, we were part of the Love for All. We augmented the consultants that served during that day. We have started also engaging the Provincial Engineering Office to discuss and also to immediately implement all the projects of the good governor, Dr. Helen Tan, so that it will come into completion hopefully within the year. And to name a few, the Medical Arts Building, the renovation of the emergency room, the renovation of different administrative offices, and also the renovation of the second and the third floor, and hopefully the start of the maternal and child building. As I have said a while ago, Quezon Provincial Hospital was given the privilege to be the first and only level 3 ISO certified provincial hospital, and for us to officially turn over the certificate of Quezon Medical Center is CPG, the accredited certifying body for our ISO accreditation. May I call on the country president or the CEO of CPG, Ms. Lani Olvita, and her team. And may we all also our good governor to officially accept the plaque and certificate of accreditation of Quezon Medical Center as an ISO certified institution. And may I ask Ma'am Mary Ann to read the content of the citation.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of CPG family, it's an honor for me to award the Certificate of Registration with registered number R630370 to Quezon Provincial Hospital Network, Quezon Medical Center, located at Quezon Avenue, Barangay 11, Lucena City. Has been assessed and registered as complying with the requirements of international standard ISO 9001 version 2015 with the scope of provision of level 3 general and training hospital to include clinical, nursing, ancillary, administrative, supply chain, accounting, finance, and other support service. Valid until January 8, 2027.
Again, in behalf of the men and women of Quezon Medical Center, maraming salamat po. And now may we have the good governor for her message. Okay. I would like also, since we have some resident graduates from the Internal of Medicine, I would like to introduce to you our incoming first-year residents. From the Department of Surgery, may I call on Dr. Abe Mar Daniel R. Laguerta, Dr. Laguerta, Dr. Emmanuel A. Lacandula, okay, and Dr. Kenneth Jasper Bergano. May isa po. And there is another resident, Dr. Mejino. These are the first-year surgical residents of the Department of Surgery. So thank you so much for choosing Quezon Medical Center for your pursuit to a higher learning. Thank you so much. Please do stay on stage. May I also now call the first-year Internal Medicine Department residents. We have Dr. Marie Jennifer Paril. Second year na sila. Dr. Joshua Patricio Manguera. Dr. Nadia Luis Cordova. And Dr. Marie Dayan Luis Barolo. I called everybody. So again, these are the first year surgical and medical residents of Quezon Medical Center. They are here, aside from, of course, the other year-level residents, they are here to serve our patients in Quezon Medical Center. Maraming salamat po.
Okay, maraming salamat po. Na-overwhelm ba kayo sa kanilang accomplishment? Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Mabilisan, pagbati, of course, sa ating mga katuwang. Unahin ko na, Vice Governor 3rd Alcala, ating sanggunian members na nandirito. Hindi ko nabanggitin isa-isa, malalaman nyo kung sinong absent. Yung absent ng 3 beses, anong ginagawa? Oh, dapat may pa-breakfast. Kahit sa governor man lang. Joke lang, joke lang. Sige na nga, isa-isahin ko na para malaman nyo talaga kung sinong absent. Of course, consistent, nandito, Bukal Boyong Buong Galing. Consistent din, huwag kang absent, latiguhin ka ng tatay mo. Bukal Harold Botardo. At dapat maging consistent ang batang ito, ating representative ng SK Sangguniang Panlalawigan, Bukal Jackie Del Limos. Inabati natin ating Provincial Administrator Manny Botardo, palakpakan natin. Lahat po ng ating department heads, di ko na po kayo isa-isahin. Of course, ang ating pong host for today's flag ceremony, ang QPHN QMC headed by Dr. Jeff Villanueva. Kasama, hindi ko na rin po kayo isa-isahin. Kasama lahat ng department heads, nandito po sila at ang lahat ng mga manggagawa at sa lahat ng ating empleyado. Una, improving. Pero, itong side na ito lang ang naririnig ko. Yung side na nandito, wala akong naririnig masyado, nagre-recite. Una, kumanta ng Lupang Hinirang at saka ng provincial hymn. Okay, kaunti pa. Sa dami nating ito, dapat malakas ang boses. Sa mission vision at saka sa lahat ng mga panunumpa, kulang pa. Pero congratulations because you're following the orders ba yun ng inyong mga department heads. O, palakpakan nyo mga sarili nyo. At dahil dyan, malalaman natin ang hindi nag-memorize. Special mention kay Ma'am Sonia, nag-grocery daw sa SNR pero hawak ang cellphone at pilit niyang minememorize ang mission. Oh, kita niyo si Ma'am Sonia. Unahin ko kaya sa Office of the Vice Governor. Anong gusto niyong i-recite ng Vice Gov? Yung mahaba o yung maigsi? Oh, due to popular request, hindi ako nag-request nito ha. Awayin niya ako mamaya. Galingan mo, nanonood si Orchid ngayon. Sabi ni yan, okay. O siya, kukumpletuhin na ni Vice Gov. Isi-save na niya kayong lahat. I-recite na niya ang vision and mission. Yay! Palakpakan niyo naman si Vice Gov. Kala nyo kasunod kayo. May tatawagin ako sa inyo. Hindi. Papayagan niyo ba may kode ko?
Hindi ma'am, ano lang ito, pang-refresh. Nasa dulo na ng dila ko eh. Hindi ko lang ba mabigkas? Ay, kinakabahan. Okay, game. Katapos nito, mga bukal, isang beses ko lang kayo ililigtas ha. Okay, simulan natin sa maiksi. Vision of Quezon Province. Ano nga? Simulan na. Healthy? Okay, joke lang kayo naman. A healthy and progressive Quezon Province. Ha? Baliktad. A progressive and healthy. Testing lang. Yan ka naman. Alam, teka lang bago ko tapusin to ha. Nagdi-dinner kami ni Boss Ruel. Habang nagdi-dinner, nagme-memorya. Ayan ang kasunod. Okay. A progressive and healthy Quezon Province as the prime agritourism destination in the region by 2030. Uplifted by reliable and inclusive services, competent leadership, and empowered citizens. Gusto niyo yung maba? Okay. The mission of Quezon Province. Malit na bagay. Ano natin wala? Okay. Memoryado ni Bob. Quezon Province shall maximize its full potentials to be very good, ang galing. To be prime. To be prime agritourism destination in the region through a sustainable investment, friendly environment, optimized utilization of resources, provision of infrastructure and support services, harmonization of policies and programs. Very good. It shall promote socio-economic development by providing accessible and quality healthcare services and education. Ang galing talaga. Enhancing agricultural and fishery production. Intensifying livelihood opportunities and job generation. Building more and better infrastructures. Ensuring a well-balanced nature and competitive tourism industry, and advocating people's participation through the observance of... Very good! Thank you very much!
Kita nyo naman. Grabe ang pagka-supportive ni Sir Ruel. Narinig nyo, sinisigaw niya talaga. Iba talaga yung magbalae, di ba? Oh. Next week, ikaw, Sir Ruel, tingnan natin kung gagawin niya ito sa inyo, no? Okay, maraming salamat. But before we end, no, I would like to thank, syempre, yung QMC para doon sa pag-abot ng pangarap natin sa ating mga kalalawigan. Alam natin na ang Quezon Medical Center ay nag-iisa na referral hospital natin dito sa ating lalawigan. At hindi natin magagawa lahat ng ating mga gustong maisagawa na improvements kung hindi po nila o hindi sila nakiisa sa pagtahak ng direksyon na gusto nating tahakin, no? So palakpakan natin ang mga taga-QMC. Of course, hindi pa po natatapos dyan. Marami pa po tayong dapat gawin at gagawin, no, sa mga darating na taon. Okay? Panghuli, gusto kong hingin ang inyong pakikiisa para sa, I don't know kung kayo'y nanonood ng television, but a Sunday is supposed to be a day with the family and para bang it's a chill day. Hindi ko alam kung kayo nanonood ng news, pero hindi ako nakatulog, no? So I came from the Bagong Pilipinas kick-off rally. Okay. So ano bang ibig sabihin ng Bagong Pilipinas? Parang bagong sarili kung may gusto kayong baguhin. Lahat ng pangit na nakikita nyo sa ating bansa, sa mga mamamayan, babaguhin. No? So, sa manggagawa, kung dati tamad ka, di sisipag ka dapat. Kung dati masungit ka, babait ka dapat. Diba? Kung dati delinquent ka, di ka pumapasok on time, dapat pumapasok ka on time. Kung dati pag may inuutos sa'yo na dapat natapos mo on this period, hindi mo tinatapos, dapat tinatapos mo, no? So, hindi siya pagbabago ng bansa kung hindi pagbabago dapat ng bawat isa ng mamamayan para sa ikagagaling ng ating bansa. Tama po? So, yung Bagong Pilipinas ay ma-realize kung ang bawat Pilipino ay makikiisa na ang kagalingan ng ating bansa ay magmumula sa bawat Pilipino. Okay? So, sa ating lalawigan, nung kami kahapon lang, nung nakikinig ako sa speech, it's like pareho ng brand of service na itinulak namin ni Vice Gov nung kami umiikot sa ating lalawigan. And we were parang telling people, subukan nyo lang po kami na maglingkod and you'll experience siguro yung dapat na mararanasan ng mamamayan. It's actually a change also, no? Yun ang itinulak natin na yung tingin nyo na hindi kayo happy, na mali, binabago, itinatama, no? Yung tingin ng mamamayan na dapat natatanggap nila na serbisyo pero hindi ibibigay, ibinibigay, sinisikap, binibigay. Kung ibinibigay ng basta na, pinapaganda ang serbisyo. No? So, pagbabago. So, sa ating lalawigan, ay gano'n naman ang ginagawa natin. So, nauna na tayo when it comes to pagbabago ng anyo ng klase ng serbisyo. No? On the other hand, there's another event, no? So, ang request ko sa inyo ay panalangin, no? That the leaders will be guided, yung wisdom galing sa Panginoon. No? I think, ano yon, dapat araw-araw kasama sa dulo ng panalangin. Pag nagpipray ka, of course, you pray for your family, for yourself, for your work, for your friends, lahat ng loved ones mo, and everything. Pero sana hindi nyo makalimutang ipanalangin ang ating lalawigan, ang ating bansa. No? So, mahalaga ngayon, I think, yung panalangin na sana sa lahat ng mga desisyon at gagawin ng leader ng pamayanan at ng itaas, ito ay para sa ikagagaling ng bawat Pilipino. No? Tayo yon. Ako kahit governor ako, meron din akong inaasam na sana. Marami din akong mga sana. Tama po? So I hope kayo po ganun. Seryosohin po natin ito. But while may mga conflicts and ganyan, dito sa ating lalawigan, tayo ay nagkakaisa na isusulong ang kagalingan ng bawat mamamayan. Maraming salamat po. Again, maging produktibo sana ang inyong linggo. Maraming salamat, QMC. Thank you so much for hosting this flag ceremony. Okay? Any announcement? PA. Pagbigyan nyo na si PA, 2 weeks na daw eh. Hindi na nga nakakatulog.
Ubus ko na yung Memo Plus, ma'am. Hindi pa rin memoryado. Una po ay good news muna. Yun pong floating allowance natin last year ay marami po nagtatanong po kung kailan na-release. Last year po tayo ay 6,000. Nagdaan po tayo ng 4,000 para sa uniform natin. Ano po? Ngayon po, tumaas na po ito, naging 7,000. Ano po? Yan. Ang ilalaan naman po natin ngayon ay 1/8 na lang. Para doon sa isang araw na lang pang Wednesday ata yun. Ano po? So, kakaunti ang ating ilalaan ngayon sa uniform. Kukumpletohin na lang po natin. Gaya po ng pagsunod sa order po ni Gob na laging i-release ng maagap yung ating benepisyo, kami po ay nag-survey dun sa ating mga head of office. Si 67% pa lang yun nasagot. Ano bang gagawin natin dun sa ibabawas? Kasi last year, meron pa pong hindi nakakabayad hanggang ngayon. Ano po? So ito ba'y gagawin nating salary deduction? Pag salary deduction, kailangan po yung authority ninyo. Ano po? O kaya ay i-release na yung head of office na lamang ang maniningil. Ano po? So yun na lang po ang ating at i-release na po natin agad ito. Naka-ready na po ito. And then, hindi naman po ito bad news. Ano po? Kaya lang, yung po deduction naman natin sa ating sweldo ay may utos yung pag-ibig through pag-ibig circular number 460 natataas po yung kalta sa atin. Ang sweldo po ay 10,000 pataas, babawasan po ng, magiging 200 po yung bawas sa atin monthly, pero may employer share na 200 din. Over 1.5 doon sa 10,000, 2%, At pag 1.5 and below, 2% sa employer at 1% sa employee. Ano po? Yan. So pagtaas ng sweldo, pagtaas ng deduction. Yung PhilHealth, yan, tumaas din. Ha? Yung 10,000 and below, 250 pesos na ang ibabawas. At ang employee share, 250 na rin ang babawasin sa inyo. Yung pong 10,000 ang sweldo hanggang 99,000 monthly ay 2.5%. Yan, malaki-laki. Ano po? Sa employer, 2.5% sa employee. At kung 100,000 pataas, 2,500 sa employer, 2,500 sa employee. Ano po? Mandato po ito ng patas, kaya wala tayong magagawa kundi sumunod. Pero ito naman po yung mga kahulugan ng mas pinagbuting serbisyo po sa atin sa PhilHealth at saka po sa Pag-ibig. In-announce na po namin ito kasi baka po kayo magtaka bakit nagkaroon ng malaki-laking bawas sa inyo po sweldo. Ano po? So yan lang po at magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Good morning po. Quick announcement lang po from the Office of the Provincial Agriculturist. This is regarding po sa Memorandum Circular by DILG po. Regarding po sa participation of LGUs in the katuwang sa diwa at gawa para sa masaganang ani at mataas na kita or kadiwa. Kadiwa ng Pangulo. So, it was spearheaded po by the Department of Agriculture, launched in 2019, but reiterated by our President Ferdinand Marcos during his SONA that enables po our public, our FCAs po to tayo pong consumer to buy goods at cheaper rates. So, ang intention po ng issuance na ito is of course to ensure food security and delivery of nutritious foods. And of course, for our MSMEs po, to allow them to earn bigger income from direct selling instead of using trader intermediaries. So ito pong KNP or Kadiwa ng Pangulo Day, magkakaroon ng KNP Day every 15th and 30th of the month, starting tomorrow, January 30. So magkaroon po tayo ng set up po doon sa may bilog po inside the park, yung pong pinag-set upan ng Christmas tree. So we will be expecting 3 market areas po. So ang mabibili po natin doon sa area, doon sa KNP food stalls po natin are 3 categories po, no? So meron po tayong mga fresh produce, rice, vegetables, fruits, and of course processed foods din po. That is being promoted by different localities, yung mga auto products po nila, and of course, Mercato stalls. So yun lang po, everyone is invited po to participate and support the KNP Day, which is, of course, support our farmers po. Ito po para talaga sa mga farmers natin, para direct selling po sila. Ayan. Thank you po and good morning.
Okay, I think that's it. Any announcement pa? If none, siguro you can go back to your offices na and start your day. Maraming salamat.